Hey, shalom YouTube. I'm coming on making a real quick video. 1 second. I just got a very interesting phone call from someone. I ain't even gonna drop no names here, but it really agitated me and irritated me. But you know, it's a good thing I got a pastor who teaches me to be wise, because some time ago he taught me to respond rather than react. So, and me coming from my emotions and things of that nature. But you know, pretty much what just happened is, you know, we just got back from Passover, a beautiful feast of the Most High, where we were able to actually praise and worship with the family of faith, the household of faith. And on this stay, we tend to have brothers, whether they're new or old or whatever the case may be, approaching young girls. What I would call hitting on them. You know, a brother or a young boy, a man, or whatever the case may be in the world. And what they do is they try to hit on women, you know, spit in their ear, whatever the case may do, or what we call down here in Texas, in the South, holler. Or he trying to holler at her, or whatever the case may be. And it really drove me up a wall when I first heard it, because the young girl is very innocent in her thinking. You know, she's wondering, man, why is this brother talking to me? You know, why is he saying these things to me? Why is he getting me to come and sit down next to him? Why is he asking me these questions? You know, she's very innocent in her thinking. All she wants to do is serve the Most High. You know, I believe in 1 Corinthians chapter 7 talks about a difference between a damsel and a married woman. You know, and the first thing that comes to my mind is all this young girl is doing is thinking about the father. She ain't thinking about no boy. She ain't thinking about no relationship. She ain't thinking about any of those things. And what this shows me is that this young boy or man is still functioning after the world. Because in the world, you come out here, boy see girl, girl see boy. Oh, he cute, she cute. Oh, let's hook up. Let's get together. Let's do a little something. No. And this ain't how we're going to get down. That's not how we're going to do things. See, because I got a little girl. And when she gets to a certain age where young boys or men or whatever the case may be are starting to peep her out, she's going to be very well trained in how to respond to these cats. That's what's going to happen. She's going to be very well learned in this area, because brothers out there, if you're interested in some young woman and she got a daddy, you need to be going through him. You need to be getting his consent. You need to be talking to him. And if she ain't got no daddy, you need to get with that head of fellowship in that area. You need to go through pastor or one of the elders before you go run and spit in some young girl's ear. You don't go asking ages and all this and that. No, you get with somebody who knows more about this person than what you do. Men deal with men. Let the women deal with the women. You know, when Mother Bullock came down here to Houston, Texas, she dealt with the women. She didn't sit around talking to run her mouth to the men. You know, she was dealing with the women. Exactly what she was doing. You know, when I go to Straightway, I love talking to pastor. I love running behind Elder Becker. I like being around the elders, Elder Donnie and Elder Rufus and them when they come, Elder Austin. You see what I'm saying? My brother Scott and James and all. This is who you see me around. I'm not all up the skirt of women. Anyway, you need, if you're a man, if you're a male, let me put it that way, and you are around the Straightway ministry, man, don't go running up on these women. You need to be having a little bit more. I ain't gonna say a little bit. You need to have a lot more honor than that for the daughters of Zion. You need to be getting with an elder. You need to be getting with a man, somebody in an authority over you, because you don't know what you're doing. And you need to be having consent from a father before you go run up on some young damsel within Israel, because we're here to protect. And boy, I tell you, the father must have been looking out for this young boy or man or whatever, this young male. I'm gonna put it that way. The father must have been looking out for you, because if this daddy would have got wind of this when he was there, you don't know if he would have responded or if he would have reacted. You have no idea. But let this be a warning. Let this be a lesson, and you should take it as a learning lesson, because man, I tell you, it's a good thing. Man, I tell you, it's a real good thing that the men in Israel didn't get a hold of this while they're over there. I don't know what would have happened to you, but you know, and it's probably a good thing that I'm hearing it while I'm riding in the car. Because the first thing, I'm just boiling in my mind, just thinking about it, as this man is telling me, you know, that's pretty bad. That's pretty rough. Man, I tell you, we got a lot to learn to do. But, you know, we need a lot more honor in Israel. We really do. Really, really do. Man, I could say a lot more, but I'm just going to chill. But we need a lot more honor in Israel. We need to honor the elders. We need to honor the pastors. We need to let them go before us and do what they got to do. We shouldn't talk as much as we do. We should let them go before us and do what they have to do for Israel, for the ministry. Let these men go before us and teach and edify and have us build off of that so that they may increase our faith. The Father will increase our faith through what they say, through what they speak, through what they teach us. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe Pastor will talk about this. Maybe it'll really get into that mind, really dig into that subconscious mind. I don't know. Maybe you'll remember it. But we don't need to have this type of behavior going on. I always tell the brothers down here in Houston, you know, you're interested in a young woman. You're interested in, like I just said, a young damsel or a daughter of Zion, whatsoever at all. Man, you know, just pass it by me, man, because I'm here. I'm here to fellowship. Okay. If this young woman is somewhere else in another fellowship, more than likely, I'm going to tell you, you know what, go talk to that elder over there. He's here at that fellowship. You need to get with him. He knows her better than I do. He'll be able to tell you, nah, brother, stay clear. Or yeah, brother, it's a good one right here. Hey, let's go talk to Pastor about it. I'm going to make it known to him. Something. But that'll be more of an honorable approach. Or you can save yourself a lot of time and energy by not even approaching, and daddy might just shoot down saying she's too young, or she's not ready, or something. Whatever the excuse may be, whatever the reason may be. You'd be saving yourself a lot of wasted time, really. So, but we gotta get this mind right, Israel. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, shalom.